Hey guys, welcome back to SLT Learning, and in this video we're gonna cover another programming challenge that most of the time automation testers face during the interview. So in this particular video I'm gonna cover about the program that is in Java, and it will be about like count the correct occurrence of the each character in a given string. I know this is one of the most frequently asked question in automation interview because they wants to know the way of writing the logic behind this one, how you can use the for loop, how you can use the if conditions and all those things. And if you write this program in HashMap, okay, using the map collection, that will be give you the some more. I will just say is the advantage to get the higher. Okay. So what will happen over here, so let me just tell you the basic of this particular program. So they will give you the one input string. So let's suppose in this particular program I'm going to use SLT learning, okay, and based on this particular string they wants you to do the output. Now I have taken intentionally this string with the two words. Why? Because I want to let you know that space is also will count as a character in Java. Okay, so this is how it will look like, and they want you to write a program which show you the output like this way. Okay, so let's see how we can implement this program in the Java itself, and what the algorithm we're gonna use. We're gonna create the one hash map, then we store the character and the occurrence of the character is a key value pair, and then we'll iterate through first occurrence to second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, set like this way throughout the string. And whenever we found the duplicate or matching occurrence of any character, we will increment the occurrence count for that particular character, and we will store in a hash map. Okay, and then we will at the end of the program we print all of them like this way, the character and the occurrence of the character. Okay, so let me go to the okay, so this is the this is my playlist that I am working so far. So I have almost covered 18 video in this particular tricky QA manual and automation program. You can also refer this Java programming basic to advanced. If you are new to the Java side, I will recommend it first go with the Java programming, then go with these interview questions and all those things. Okay, and furthermore, if you want to see the programming related questions only, you can refer this particular my playlist. I'm gonna make some more videos. This is I have recently finished for the playwright interview questions and answer, and I think we have got around 18 questions so far with the logic and with the detail of the particular answers. Okay, so let me go to the my Eclipse, and I have already created one package over here. I will create one class, and I will give the name as occurrence of count of occurrence of character in string. This is not recommended to give the class name like this way, but I am just doing for the this training purpose. Okay guys, okay, so this is my program, and I have created with the main method. Now as I told you, right, what they must give to you is a one string. So I'm going to take one string as SLT learning. Okay, this is the string that they give you as a part of the input, and based on that they will ask you to count each character. So go with S, L, T and C how many of the character is repeating over here. So over here I can see clearly L is the one is repeating character, so it will come as a 2 time. Okay, so this is how we can find the occurrence of the character in a string. So for that, as I told you, right, let's we take a help of the hash map. So what we can do, we can just say hash map, and the hash map syntax will be like this way. You need to remember few of the syntax, guys. Like logic you can implement, but few of the syntax that you need to remember. So I will just say character and integer. Why? Number of occurrence will be always in an integer, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the character will be S, L, this kind of character we're gonna store over here. That's why I am taking as character and integer. Okay, count of map, I'm giving the name, and then just says new hash map, and this is what the syntax will look like for the hash map. Okay guys, always remember the syntax. You can put, if you are working with integer, character, you can put like that way, but we want character and the number of occurrence, so we need in a key value pair. That's why I'm using the hash map like this way. Let me import this hash map so it will stop showing this error over here. And now once I will have a hash map, what I need to do, I need to iterate to this string. I need to use a for loop, and I can go with the string like each and every character, and then I need to compare the character with the existing value of the HashMap. So what I can do, the best way would be using the advanced for loop. So for that one, what I'm going to do, I will create one variable character C. Right now I need to store in this character C, I need to store this each and every character. So how you can divide the string into the character? You can use this 2char array method, right? So 2char array method will divide each and every character of string and store in this particular character one by one. Okay, if you mouse over on this one, it will give you the more information. You see, convert the string to the new character array. Okay, and you can mouse over if you're working with any ID, just mouse over on the stuff, it will give you the more information about that method or function. Okay, now this is done. What we can do, we can start our for loop. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to compare. Okay, if I need to compare, what I need to compare over here, if count, this HashMap, if count dot contains key, if it is contains key will be the character. If the count, this HashMap contains key C, this character. Okay, if it is contain that character, then what I need to do, you got my point. Initially this will be empty, so the first time it will says empty, means there is no value of character. So if it is dot contain C, yes or no? No, because first time it will be blank. So what it will do, if it is coming on the first time, then what it gonna do, it gonna take that particular values over here. Okay, so it will add the values over here, and what we need to do over here, we need to just add I will just say count map dot put. I am gonna add, so put method will use to add a value to the HashMap. So I will just say count dot put, and what I need to put, I need to put this particular value of C, and another things that you need to make sure, this C will be stored, so S will be stored at the first time, and what I need to do, I need to just say this count map dot get an object of the key. So I will just say C. Okay, and by default I am gonna make it increment 1. Okay, so what will happen, so let's suppose if it is coming on the second time, so if it is coming on the first time, what it will do, let me just show you. As if not matching is found, then the same logic we will apply, but over here what we will do, we can just say count dot okay, over here we can just say only value 1, this integer we gonna use. So suppose if the character is coming first time, okay, then matching will be not found, then first time it will always come in else condition. But if it is coming second time, then what will happen, it will found the matching, yes, count contains key, then it will go over here, and whatever the existing value like the 1 or 2 it will have, then it will do the increment of +1. Okay, so this is how we will perform the increment function over here. Okay guys, so this is the logic that we need to understand. So let me do one thing, after this one we will do the debug mode that we always do. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to print this particular thing. So I will just say over here string dot system dot out dot print ln, and I am just says over here I am just putting this method occurrence of character. Okay, now what we need to do, now we know, okay, each and every characters and their occurrence we will got in this count dot map, this HashMap. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to run a for loop for this HashMap, so we can print key and value for that particular info, for that particular HashMap. Okay, so we need to print key and info. So for that one, what we can do, for loop. Over here we can use map.entity. Okay, this will help, this will return us the list of key and value that it has been stored. So I will just use key value pair. Then over here what we can do, just character and integer. Okay, character and integer, and this is the end. what we need to store, just spelling will be wrong, I will copy this one. Now in this particular entry, what we need to store, we need to store this particular count map dot get set count map dot entry set. So whatever the value, whatever the information, okay, in this particular count map we have stored, all the entry set will be stored in this particular entry. And now using this one, what we can do, we can print our key and value, simple. So I will just say entry dot get, what we need to do first, get key, and then I will just say this is the key, and then I will add this string over here, and then I will just say entry dot get value. Okay, so what it will do, it will print key and value one by one, and that will show the key means character and the get value will be the occurrence of the character. Okay, now what we can do, we will run this code quickly. Okay, so I'm right clicking and run this code, and we will see what will be the output come. Okay, exactly the output is coming the way we wanted. Okay, occurrence of the character. Now let's we understand the logic in a debug mode. This is what we do in our all the program. Okay, so where will be our debug point? I will consider my debug point over here from this for loop. So I will just say the breakpoint, and then I will just go into the debug point. So this is one of the, I will just say this is what I recommended. If you are learning the programming, always write your program. Okay, if everything is working fine, go to the debug mode, because debug mode will give you the actual brief and what exactly happening in the string. Okay, so this is our debug mode. So now over here, let's see the values of the different variables. So string value will be this one, and HashMap will be nothing over here. You see, as of now string value will be SLT learning, and over here nothing is there. Count map is currently don't have any value. And now see the effect over here. Okay, when we perform our debug mode, then we will see the effect. So you can use this step over. So I will just go and step over. So this is first character C. First character of this particular character array will be C. So you see, C is equal to S. So first character of this particular string is S, and that's why under the character C it stored the S. Okay, see guys, this is how it works. So C value will be S now. Now I will go to under. So count map currently don't have anything. Dot contain C, no, because it is blank and it should not contain the value of C is S. So this condition is false, and that's why it is going over here. Now what it will do, count dot put C and 1. So in a count map it will add a first value as a S, and the occurrence of S is equal to 1. Okay, occurrence of S is equal to 1. So this is done. Okay, so this is done, and you see now in the count map we can see this value over here, and over here if you make it, it just says key of character. So what key has stored? So key value S, and value will be 1. Okay, now let's we go again. So it will check if L, now this time it will check L, if L is available in this particular count map. So we just go to again. So next, you see now again it shows C's value is equal to L. Okay, go next. Again L is coming first time, that's why it is not coming to this one, and this is how it will go. So I am gonna do one thing, I am gonna make it quickly. So now the T will come. Okay, you see over here T, and over here you see count map, initially it was blank, now it has two values. First one will be S and second one will be L. Okay, now it's part of T. So let's go T. So T also is not there, T is also coming first time, that why storing the value. Now the blank, the space is also coming first time, and it is storing the value. Now see guys, the fourth, okay, the fourth character over here will be, sorry, fifth character will be L. So now if the C become L, and already we have a L in this position, you see, in this first position, on this second position, second position, I think. So, or no, on the third position we already have a L. Okay, so if we go again for L, then it will say L contains in a count map we have currently fourth value and that value contains L. That's why it will go and increment the L values by 1. Okay, so let's see. You see the value will be come and it will be matched with this particular number 3. So we'll go again and you see now it's coming to this particular condition, this particular condition falling true. And what it will do, compute.put, now this is not doing the addition, okay, this is doing the update operation. And what it will update, it will keep the character same L and it will increment the L value as current value will be 1 plus 1. Okay, so go next. You see, and I will just go next and out of this loop. And you see now if I go over here in this particular L and if I see the value, you see it shows value is equal to 2. Why? Because it happened, it occurred 2 times and that's why it go to this particular loop, and in this particular for loop condition it will increment by 1. Okay, and this is how again it will be work. Now what another character is gonna repeat, so I will just say n will come 2 times over here. So if n is coming first time, I will quickly do it, but you see over here n, okay, n is coming over here. Okay, so we'll see if n is coming second time in a program, in a learning, you see NING means NING, I is there. Now again n will become, and if n again come, then it again fell to this particular loop, because over here they can see n and then it will go and then it will print that particular information. And this is how, guys, this is the best way to learn programming, okay, in a debug mode. And that's why I always recommended my candidate to run in a debug mode, and this will give you the actual picture how the count has mapped. And if you learn like this way, it will be always stored in your memory. Okay, you will always understand the logic and how the key and things will be done. Okay, so this is one of the video, and I'm gonna upload this video and then we will come up with another video as well surely. So if you like this particular video, please implement in your I will just say in your laptop or in your machine and try to see how the different ways work. You can also do the same things in a different way, but I recommend it to use HashMap because this will contain HashMap logic, then for loop, then a character array logic, then if condition. So everything is coming in this particular way of doing this particular code. So I would recommend it if in an interview they will ask, just go through with this one. And I'm gonna add this particular video in my YouTube channel over here in tricky interview questions, programming questions, and also over here, so you can refer these videos, so it will give you the more confidence in the interviews. Okay, guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and go through the information that I have shared on the website. Thank you.